So, it is the next Intervallo again. It's a very early stream today, and hopefully it's gonna be short because I wanted to get dinner after this. But yeah, I just want to get through this because I've been already spoiled like several hundred times. So I don't want to be like the victim anymore of getting spoiled. I want to be the perpetrator. That's right. Eclipse been in the Vanguard for too long. I should put him back and let him. Dante's thinking about strategy for their next fight. Oh, sorry, you say something? Considers combat performance deteriorating beyond manageable parameters. Things aren't that bad, but it's hard to focus on one conversation when trying to support battles happening in completely different places at once. But I guess they're like feeling the toll of like seeing multiple battlefields at once due to their new powers. Virginia's shopping tower is starting to get a little distracting. The bus pulled over in the back streets of N-Corp to take care of distortion. The contract was supposed to be handled jointly with LCD, but distortion suddenly started cropping up all over an area of the back streets called Butter Street. Is that a reference? No coherent pattern, no obvious point of origin or route of spread. Nothing convenient, and I had no choice but to split the centers into several groups. Normally you'd think it was like an obelisk or something that's hidden in there, but if there's no obvious center of geography or anything like that, then yeah, no leads. These fellas on their way to rendezvous with LCD. These fellas are suppressing distortions physically in other directions, and these two are finished with their work, so they're buying supplies. Faust is staying behind. Want to get through some consultation sessions and practice with a new golden bow power. I think it's bow. The Faust has on several recent occasions expressed his satisfaction with a certain Faust, however, those instances classified as a personal grievance. Not the first time Faust had seemed unlike herself. At the end of Kanto 9, this was before the previous interval, so it's been a length of time since then. You got bullied by the other Faust from the other universes or something. And times before where she spent far longer than usual, lost in thought, moments when she could not produce any answers. Can't access the Gessel staff. Acting a lot like you did back on the warp train. That was not intended as confirmation. Wish I could ask more and get to the bottom of it. The way she's sidestepping the subject told me she's prying. He like lost some access or something, right? Like she got demoted or something in the Council of Fausts. Now we move on. Cross-referencing records pertaining to recent events appear that memories concerning individuals designated Sora and Ren are only with Dante. Nobody else remembers them because they got annihilated by Ryoshi's sword power. Those of Ryoshi were sorely to further missions, and official records manager will be posting necessary information. So I mean, like the records exist. So like Sora, Ren, and Araya, who were erased, memories of them were erased from the universe by Ryoshi's sword. Dante still remembers them, and they can also just write the records down, and like basically upper management will also know. So it's not like a personal thing for Ryoshi anymore. Athens' erasure by the golden bow's power and Aryoshiki severing people. I was the only one who remembered. The memories I'd prior to swapping my head with the clock still show no sign. We are getting close to the end of the first act of the story. Each of the chapters have mainly focused on one of the sinners, and we only have like 3 sinner chapters remaining, so 3 more chapters before something really big happens. Bongi, receiving feed and increasing biomass alone when provided with no meaningful base. Oh. Yeah, read. Treasure waits at the end of the road. That treasure will give me back my memories and my head. And it will engrave my aspect, which seems to resonate with Dante somehow. Even from before all this began, and wanted badly, obsessively and desperately. Like instinctive knowledge. But apparently Dante still has no details about what even an aspect even is. Unable to tell you. Still following your star acceptably. Alice can't tell them. Is it because she doesn't have clearance, or what is it? I'm pretty used to focusing on one place at a time. Keeping track of several places at once is still rough. As the team is doing well in combat even without direct supervision, and Rodeo is not doing any battle. Okay. Make sure not to stop observing places where each group is flip to the rear. Don't see any injuries. Team's still doing pretty well. Just stuff all the pastries and bread she bought into her pockets. As a group, they joined up with LCD. That guy over there must be House. There's a dude I've seen before, but he seems a bit different. Monitoring the situation, we should probably join up. The incident is of serious nature, perhaps a request support from LCC. Something is serious, y'all. It's serious. And what could it be? Rendezvous. You're going to LCD. Going from bad to worse. How does command calls have been working out well enough? You don't know? It's scatter. Oh gosh. Team Rookie was nothing but most rudimentary military training. That sound effect is so loud. Placing the arm. Why'd she just say she didn't understand the hand signal in like the most roundabout way possible? You have to use a whole paragraph just to say I didn't understand that signal. Okay, they don't understand nonverbal signals. This is like what this entire conversation is about. Ezra. Ooh, it's Ezra. Aren't you supposed to be cleaning up the distortions upstairs? You guys are taking forever, so I figured I'd take a peek and lend a hand. Floor's form and shape are now crushed beyond mending. Okay, so she just made a big dent in the floor. I'm supposed to be a good translator of English into English that's understandable. Segmented faces. Well, it's great that we can't see them, because I would have been interested to see that. Too bad. This one is a sweeper, and that one bears the attire of an ordinary fixer. This one is a local resident. I was just supposed to take their word for it that there's like tons of distortions here, but I would really wish it would be cool if we could see them. I understand that art is hard, but damn. The freshman request is kind of a pain. Like, I get it, but I mean... I looked like some pictures of the distortions. Bit off the structure of our assignments. We're given instructions we perform them, and only afterwards we begin to perceive the nature and contour of the task. You didn't get to meet the whole team. Only our new girl. This time, that dude, I mean Mr. Bamboo Head Kim's also here. He's undistorted! How okay he is now. Last time you said he was still under treatment. Get it once you see him. Ah, you have arrived. Oh, it's Aingdu. It's blinding. What the hell? Why is it so bright? It's not sunlight? Why is this thing on? This machine is like a giant sun lamp or something. Dealing with things you don't understand usually ends with something, or are you broken? Okay, okay, Kim is undistorted because he can speak regular Korean. I almost said Japanese. Wow. Cancel me. Mentor Lady Moses has instructed me that in every moment an event clues are hidden under the veil of one's surroundings. You say mentor. This is Kim. Told you I only took on the role because there wasn't anyone else to take the job. It's just it's like a photograph studio. known as Bamboo-Hatted Kim. Yes, that's me. Hey, I'm pleased to meet you, folks. That's him. That's the guy. That's the fella. Hold on. It's a big reveal because before he used to look like this. Before he used to look like this, but now he looks like that. That's right. They hit him with the Tumblr sexy man beam. They turned him into a Tumblr sexy man. I think that's what... I don't know. I don't know a lot about it, but... It seemed like it would work as a bit. More often than not, first impressions are prone to change. In Bamboo Kim, I remember was the man who drowned in his own fathoms, blaming himself for his powerlessness with a listless, heavy voice. Been while he was distorted and sunk it into himself, so I figured his original personality might be somewhat different. But this is not just somewhat. Personality isn't even the same ballpark as my expectations. Telling me this guy is Bamboo Kim? Fire in your head's not hot at all? Fascinating. I mean, far be it for me to judge. I think you guys are just making too big of a deal with it. He's your new co-worker. You should probably try to get to know him better. He seems pretty friendly without it. I really can't wrap my head around the fact that this is a solid, serious man whom we fought. Just look at what he's doing. He's rubbing my face. Hey, that's kind of rude. Can you stop? Also ticking and talking. That's supposed to sound like them talking to you folks, huh? I got no ideas what you folks are so suspicious about. What have you been telling people out there about me? They're all staring like they've seen a ghost. You're a gallant and formidable warrior. Also, Angdu has bangs now. You can see in her very blurry ID photo she doesn't have bangs, but they gave her bangs. They gave her the bang surgery. And they look great on her. Faint undercurrent of disappointment. You're a man of few words, but with much affection for the followers. Complete and utter lie. Okay, I guess she just lied about him. Definitely not something you can say about a guy who's as talkative as me. I mean, I guess he's self-aware. Conduct is rather shallow and perhaps less refined for a leader of an organization. You are much more reserved and taciturn when conversing with those unfamiliar to you. They had to adjust the font size of this paragraph because it was too long to fit in the box. I had no reason to put on airs in front of my own folks. In any case, can't see anything if I block this part. How many fingers am I holding up? Oh. He was like holding his hand in front of their clock head and seeing if they could see. Already acknowledged and accepted that you now belong to Limbus. Why do you not pay a visit to the LCE? You could go there for a vacation? I think. I said the company is expecting to act. I didn't see you. Yeah, why weren't you in the end of chapter 9? Alice addressed Kim as though she were conducting a formal investigation. I'm pretty sure he like outranks you. Kim finally seemed inclined to assume a more serious disposition. He stopped peering in my face and turned towards Aldous. His hand was still on their head? Damn. That's still... I can't believe he still has his hand on their head. I'm really not all about hard, bothersome work. Oh, so he really was just lazy. Talk about the kind of fellow I am. I'm the resident layabout, forced to do his job with a frown. I very much like to stop getting roped into stuff that keeps putting my life on the line. Maybe we should have kept him as a distortion man. Like if he was still a distortion and he was just like cutting whatever was in front of him, we just like put him in a big box and airdrop him on top of like, I don't know, Callisto or something, and then that could help. That would be more useful than what he did. He'd rather be unemployed. They forced him to stay. Force hired me, calling me a company resource. Wow. I guess he's become a company property. Golden Bow. They invited me on a tour to another department, listen to some important presentation. That was probably the LC presentation from the beginning of Chapter 9. I can do it, kind of is making decisions for it, basically. I mean, that's why I'm wearing this bamboo hat. I'm literally not wearing it. You need to say that you're in need of a shield to protect your eyes. That's what I keep telling you not to do. You can't just say yes to every silly little thing he says. Small expenses add up. Why does she like him so much? It's one of those situations. Try to make the purchase for me. I shall cover the cost myself. My poor mentor is in a state of great discomfort, yet I possess neither the wisdom nor knowledge to navigate the silver tongue of merchants and the maze of stalls to locate the very best item. She doesn't know how to buy things. Suffer shall soon be alleviated. No, Aindu is the one that is like in control here. He's just like along for the ride, and she's like forcing him to be like this important sounding figure when he just like doesn't even want to be here. No sooner Aindu's words left her lips when her eyes blended with something I couldn't really put my finger on. So that day I was gonna go relax and watch some TV. Say there's a debt to be repaid. His gaze lingered on Aindu's prosthetic arms. He did break her both her arms off when she was fighting the fella. She swung her sword so hard that both her arms from the shoulders completely tore off. Now she has cool arms instead of regular arms. I had these arms fitted and knew as soon as the operation was concluded. The gracious host in one of the LCD's team had prepared them in advance. One of the LCD's team? There's more than just the distortion detectives? Evident satisfaction, I knew held up her dark metallic wrist. One was fixed along her arm, clicked and rattled, unfolding, or neatly folding back. He reminded of Siegfried. That was the guy we met in Kanto 3, I think. They're similar to Schwartz Industries' N7 lineup. It's one of the prototypes developed by LCD's Phenomena Deciphering team. Okay, so they're a prototype. What's the Phenomena Deciphering team? So is this like a mystery solver team? Based on distortion technology. That's a memory of his past when his parents replaced their heads with robot heads and then they all were killed by some fellas. Yeah, my daddy soared with Pretex before he was killed. Okay. Thank yours truly for picking the sword. Anybody that could serve as a weapon would suffice, which did in rallying the goods. I was given the opportunity to lay my eyes on every type of sword I could ever hope to see in life. Walked for just 4 hours. Everyone was distracted taking in Aindu's new outfit and equipment. Kim had quietly slipped away from the crowd and crouched down in a corner. Why is nobody talking about Aindu's new haircut? She has bangs now, y'all. Rummaging through things carried on the floor, picking them up. Is he pocketing? Is he just like stealing things on the ground? What is he, a pigeon? What is this place supposed to be? What are these things? It looks like a photo studio. Player picked up a small cylindrical object and turned it over in his hand, studying it. Kind of a strip. I just shouted a sharp warning at Sinclair as if she had realized something. Rousseau's hand shot out before she could finish, clasping over Sinclair's wrist before a strip could be pulled out. Exposure to sunlight damaged these objects. Carefully rotate the ridged section on the cylinder, currently blocking the sunlight from reaching the exposed section. Okay, so I'm guessing these are related to N-Corp, and I'm guessing that they're probably, based on the title of the chapter, probably the canned experiences or whatever. The one that is like, It's like a little, I guess it's like a little photo reel that you can use to experience. You can use to like experience like a recorded physical experience, including like all 5 senses or something. Experiment number 4. Compact roll for a film camera. Joe's answer came without any further explanation. The way he readjusted the camera on the table certainly didn't look like that of a first-timer. Film rolls used by N-Corp are particularly difficult to falsify, often used to collect intelligence during secret operations. Film fixes light directly onto the medium. Peculiar expression flashed across Ezra's face as she regarded Aldous. Perhaps it was a mention of the war. Also, it could be related to, well, not related, but like there is a mention in in Distortion Detective, the web novel, about N-Corp, that there's like a taboo to have like video recordings. Probably related to like the can experience thing. Both Ezra and I we are both still trying to be free of the mix of conception with ourselves. Oh, so I guess Moses mentioned Aldous to Ezra and her experience in the war. I didn't feel any more traces of distortions nearby. Limbussy? That's not gay, that's just a body part. A bussy is not necessarily gay. People we fought just now, they only got caught with distortion. What do you mean that's not gay? It's not gay! It could be a straight Limbussy. Dude, I was trying so hard. I just cannot think of any gay puns. I was trying to think of a Kingdom Hearts gay pun too, but I just couldn't. It means boy pussy. What is not gay about it? Well, I mean, well, like what is gay about it? How about that? We'll give our shit to straights, please. I'm not giving it. I just don't see what's gay about it. I think things can be not gay or straight, but something in between. Just having a good time and catching some fish. Oh, I fumbled that so hard. I have an inflection point. Our part we said turned to mean the source of distortion. Oh, this is stuff that was in the novel also. Too gay to see what's gay and not anymore. You transcended. Low-key not that gay. Treat the systems you see on the surface all you like. Limbussy company. Well, I mean, I don't want it to be like sexual necessarily. I'm trying to make a good family-friendly gay joke for all the kids who play this game. It doesn't have to be sexual to be gay, you see. Dungeons of the Fathoms. Sources are really high maintenance, time-consuming headaches. It's like a cycle. It's almost like a therapy session trying to stop a distortion. You have to find the source of the trauma that is creating the distortion. But for the Limbus company folks, they can just beat him up because of Dante's weird powers. You're being oppressive to sexually open gayness? We should keep quiet? No, I mean, it's just like, I don't want it to have to be sexual. Like, I feel like it's more witty and funny if it's like not just like straight to sexual. I feel like the sexual stuff is a little bit overdone in terms of humor, because everybody fucking does it. And I just don't want to be like the other girls. I don't want to be like the other girls. I thought your team was set about resolving distortions with supposed vanquish. Most of the time, Peach tried brute force approaches to it first, and when things go south, they send requests to our office. He gave us silently. I mean, I'm not saying that you have to be silent, but I think it's a little less funny if it's a pun that's just like sexual gay humor, because it's just, I think it's a little played out. Okay, like, sue me, because I think the like super sexual gay humor is a tiny bit played out. Residents of Butter Street at El Ship estimate my fucking head. You proud of your closet? No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Don't put words in my mouth. I can think of something you put in my mouth. Ooh, how you like that? Now Now you don't think it's funny because I'm making you uncomfortable. Because I didn't like a sexual gay joke to you. Neat ash gray suits and the collar logo on the collar of the uniform and briefcase. That's probably so. Those are N Corp fellas. I was once employed by N Corp. What? What a flashback. Dude, wait, you're not mod. Yeah, you actually can't do that. I didn't mod you yet. I forgot to. These are N Corp Class 2 staff members. Given the camera briefcase in their possession, they are likely members of the Pinframe team of Service de Clues. Oh my god, they're gonna be like French names, aren't they? Oh fuck. Wait, I thought N Corp was like German. Maybe they're both German and French. Two of basically the same country. One of N Corp's main field parts related to information gathering and processing. Their primary duties include handling N Corp. Okay, whatever. Enough. You talking encyclopedia or something? We're from N Corp's Pinframe team. Post no diff between those? Yeah, I mean, in Limbus company, they're like the same place, but like China, Japan, and Old Korea are completely different districts. But in here, it's just one district. Is Germany and France. And Spain is a different district too. But it's only Germany and France that are just like the same place. Possible range of connection between these pieces of information is exceedingly broad. So they're asking why the N Corp fellows are even here. Okay. Next chapter is going to be on Merceau, so this is like a opportunity to open up some questions about Merceau's character and some speculations about what his life has been like and why he's here. Merceau's eyes widen, his gaze fixing with such force that I could almost feel the faint tremor in it. A leveling stare that came with... There's no such thing as an objective point of view. Manager. Kwai Jong. That's how you say manager in Korean. No bad blood, no war, no nothing? Yeah, they've just been friends all along. They both like cheese? That's true, right? They both like cheese? That's like the same thing. They both have royal family. They both like bread too. And they're conquered by the Roman Empire. Basically the same country. This has nothing to do with his turn, which I know is just around the corner. Tell me 3 subjective reasons you think were most likely why these people had to come all the way into the back streets. They're treating Merceau like he's fucking Chat GPT, which I think he kind of is like that. For whatever reason. Yes, quietly, John. I would presume there was retrieval of video recording or recordings in violation of N Corp's taboo. Prompt elimination of the violator, contact with an informant in the back streets collaborating with N Corp's nest, or identification or arrest of a wanted individual or individuals designated by the nest. They were part of the Third Reich in 1944? Exactly. Both willingly, might I add. These people could be taboo hunters. Send out taboo hunters for every single violation. Wings usually leave minor taboo violations to be handled by subcontracted and fixer offices. What are you looking for in their pockets? So she's looting them. To see if they have any clues on their persons. Fully card, wallet, you can keep the wallet. Are they alive? If they're dead, I'm not gonna miss their wallets, right? Elimination of individual of category 3 taboo violation, Butter Street. So it was a taboo violation. Whole pop and change thing happened. It did kind of feel like a camera flash. Okay, Don Quixote must have been myth for. Okay, she wants to be a detective. Red cock. Yeah, there's a lot of reading in Limbus Company. These fellows always love freaking using 100 different words when less words would suffice. Anyways, what are we doing? I'm not sure.
이번엔 나를 점 찍었다면
Let's go in generalist mode. Bustin equals totally not gay. I don't even see that on my chat preview because it's on. A long time while roughing through the photo sites with the LCD team. There sure are a lot of photos around. Almost all of them are just pictures of buildings. That's weird. Yeah, I don't see what's gay about that. There's just some guys. Probably best to check the context of the film roll directly. Maybe I just don't have a gaydar. I don't smell the gay. Some guys. I was bright enough to understand all it lies before me with a single glance. Like that team leader, I would pass the royal examinations long ago. Oh, this guy. So, okay, so this guy is this guy. I don't know if you've seen this guy before. He has like the crazy aura and stuff. And he like looks like this too. And then when he takes the hat off, no aura. He just looks like a regular anime fella. Damn. They took bro aura away when they fixed him. This is why you don't try to fix people, because then they just become a regular guy, and that's no fun. Once swung a sword does not retrace its arc, undo, so it is with life. There is no undoing when ours has been cut, thus is unnecessary to dwell on what can no longer be undone. Oh, he's having a deep moment. You've seen this? What have you seen? Wait, I forgot. You were at like the fashion review, were you? Also, I'm gonna be redoing the fashion review for some of the characters in here. Not redoing it, but just like perk. Ow, my belly. I feel a stabbing pain in my belly. Also, he hates to work, which is base. Oh, the very wound you once gave me afflicts me yet. The one from when you thought you were only poking me, but it was your sword that ran me through. Owie, owie, it aches still. Ow. I knew suddenly pulled out a sheet of paper and began furiously writing something down. I have written down the words that I have just said. If hearing my sharp-cutting words afflict you so, perhaps reading them would cause you no suffering. I have to click on a fucking Twitter link. Oh, Jesus Christ. How do I turn the volume? Oh my god. Wait, why have you seen this, man? Bamboo-hatted Kim face reveal. That's crazy. Kim's face began to contort like a wet dish towel being run dry. I can't believe this is the same mass mentor Aingdu follows so devotedly. Someone posted in the Digimon Discord. You have my permission to call them a big gay nerd, because they know about Limbus Company. Catastrophic aura loss. Young Aingdu, doesn't matter, I would ask thee. I wasn't the only one who had felt that way about him. I, when speaking to others of those whom I serve, often ornament my words with a laudation and acceptable degree. It is your first time seeing Mentor with his shoulders so unbraced and his bearing so loose. On my honor, I assure you that I've never once uttered a falsehood. He really does believe in this fella. Also, I do Aura gain. Hold on. Because she got the bang surgery and now she has bangs. Used to me personally, I didn't think she looks too great with that hair, but now she got bangs. Now she looks better. If fortune would grant this opportunity, you may witness Mentor's true self. Their souls be carried by the currents of the river. It's a bit better. Also, she has a nice jacket, and she has 2 prosthetic arms now. Smiling sincerely as though she truly believed every word she said. So double amputee representation. Leaning closer to Don Quixote. There will be no end to his digging and his heels. I would ask for your trust. So she's like talking that way to basically force him to work, because otherwise he would just laze around all day. And these guys are the end court fellas. Who are these fellas? Too late to talk our way out of this. When I saw the end court employees, I thought we had wrong intel. A sudden flash blinded my vision white, and mine too, cause I've been flashbanged. My vision blind, the only thing I could make out was Ev's soft murmur until even that came to a stop as her breathing hushed. It didn't take long for me to realize what was happening. So this is what a canned experience is like. This is the super technology of NCorp, which is they can store an entire memory, I guess, in like a film reel and then hit people with it to make them experience it. I think. We just get teleported to escort. There's a presence. I haven't been able to detect it until now, but somehow it's now surrounding us. This is the depths of the fathoms, made entirely out of distortion. Whoa, these fellows look crazy. I gotta stop saying the word fellow. I keep saying it because Mickey Mouse says it in Kingdom Hearts, and I like saying it. But it gets old when you keep repeating it. Their faces are crazy. Bloodstained Dopo Rose approached us with dragging, unsteady steps. There's a bamboo-hatted dude. He's already taken his leave. He said he has no desire to cross blades with the Chunukluns of Escort twice. Come on, man, not again. He just really ran away? Definitely isn't time to be asking trivial questions. Did someone say darkness? I like the blue saturated color of the background of this place. You love a good blue. You love a good blue. Incapacitate. Find. So cold. Route cut off. Hunter scouring, head splitting memory. Escort commands two sorts of taboo hunters, royal censors and the Chunukluns. Agents of the royal courts. The royal censors generally operate alone. Royal censors generally operate alone, moving undercover to pursue those who have dared to break the taboo of Salpipio. Chunukluns, much like fixer officers, form bands within their own ranks. Once an order or contract to hunt down a brand is bestowed upon them, each band hunts is marking the matter preferred by the band. Hunt for nobody knows neither honor nor dignity. Cover the eyes is not to be blind. These fabrics created using Q Corp Singularity are fashioned in many forms, such as blindfolds and headbands, commonly used throughout the East. The East. Not unusual to see fixers and employees of corporate entities in the East covering their heads and faces with these products. Their sunglasses, visors, combat prosthetic eyes. They scan targets' information in real time, augment the wearer's vision, and provide tactical analysis. So I guess it's like super technology blindfolds. There's a Wakanda Forever magic card? Wow. So cool. Also, I've been told that these guys, like, the word Chunuk-kun is like a slave hunter, like a hunter for escaped slaves in Korean or something. So I think the idea is that the company that these guys work for, their super technology is just slavery. It's just slavery. Which is also the technology of the early United States. That's what made the world we live in today. Hello, Connie Elias. It's been a while. Welcome back to Limbus Company. We also have Angdu and Ezra working for us too. Maybe they can just do all the work for us. She's level 60, so she's not any higher level than us. Book Workshop. This is a weapon. This is one of Roland's weapons. It was mentioned in that one side story where he took Angelica out to dinner, whatever. After all, I've witnessed what? Hearing a name called Dokubi unit. Is this gonna come up later? Whatever, just like put a pin in that thought, I guess. Dokubi unit is something that might be useful to know later. New girl got an eye for quality. Run scatter come to the set, grab them both and feel the weight. Omni reader reference? I think Dokubi just means like goblin in Korean, so more of a goblin reference. There's a particle powder in the scabbard. Every time you unsheath and unsheath, the blade comes out sharper and lighter. So if you Kagura Bachi the sword and like put it out and then back in repeatedly, like you're jerking it off, it'll make it very sharp. This is like a story. Oh my god, this is so long. Okay, you know, I like that they have a little bit of like, you know, description of the lore in like the passives and stuff. It's like Dark Souls, but like, I don't know, this is like a little long, isn't it? Why don't you just have it in like the story? So this is just them buying a weapon for her. Is Ezra going to shopping trip with her to buy a weapon? Is there anything else here? Oh my god, here. Let's see, what is this? Cliff blade. You got like a little hairband on her brain. Everything was workshop kicks out the acceleration with a bang. Okay, well, insecurity mask. She's insecure. The freaking ludonarrative dissonance is crazy. The diegetic storytelling. Ow! An opportunity has arrived. Okay, do these guys have a gimmick? What did they even do? They just have poison bleed conditionals on themselves? Oh, poison self bleed on target. Okay, yeah. Okay, so they don't fucking do anything, basically. They basically don't do anything. I'm just watching the auto battler go now. I think if the next one is just like a grunt fight, then I'll go heat up some food while it goes on its own. I haven't eaten yet today. Well, I have, but I meal prepped something, and I don't want to let it go to waste. Where are you going here? I've never done meal prep before, so this is exciting. It's like a little lunchbox. I'm not sure if you're supposed to like just heat it up all on its own or what. You know what? I'm gonna go do that right now. I got a pretty good deal on salmon the other day, so I got a really nice soy glazed salmon going. This guy's probably gonna die. This guy needs to die too. What's your color? Blue? Even the balance. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Like that guy in particular. I see how it is. Nice. Maybe I should like figure out what team I need to play to make this go faster. What are these guys weak to? Where's my Grega ban? Greg's bin? I'll put him in next time. I think that he's... Oh yeah, he's not here. What are these guys weak to? Oh, they're weak to slash. Okay. Good to know. Greg is currently, with another team, so they're unavailable. He did have PTSD in the previous chapter. So I guess that was kind of his moment. Now we're focusing on Merceau while we're getting ready for his story chapter. That should be all of them. I do cast the blood for a sword with a sharp flick, or sliding it into its sheath. Alright, let's go search for clues. Prithee! Is he pregnant yet? I mean, he kind of gave Greg birth. He kind of gave birth in the previous chapter when he turned into this fella. Googling furiously. Cockroach Emperor. When he gave birth to this fella. This guy. And now he gave unbirth, and now he's back to regular Greg. Here I overlooked the briefing due to the urgency. The Gregivery. Gregivery. The whole location can distort. I didn't read Distortion Detective enough for this. I honestly didn't love it much, but that's my own personal taste. The job right now is to get to the bottom of the phenomenon, what exactly gets people caught up and what happens to them with certain. Maybe it's just a translation I was reading, who knows. As our director, our attention to rows of class people all around, all of them clad in dopo robes. 2. Seeks propulsion pursuit. It marks the Chu no Kuns, a functionary charged with scouting and hunting runaway nobis. So Yi Song is originally from Escort, which is Korea, like old Korea. And these fellas, the Blade lineage people, are also from Escort, which is like old Korea. Scientists who fly their craft without fattening Escort's coffers are seized forthwith and made nobis. The wretched appellation conferred upon the people for the convenience of those in power. So I guess Nobi just means slave. Cuckoo 91, you have a gun to your head. Can you solve the capture prompt right now? They, type the word Please don't kill me if you're not a robot. Powerful is a system for very being, keep him caged. The only creed that should bear the lot of a Nobi. So yeah, Nobi just means slave. His mentor was like an escaped slave from Escort. Maybe conceptual form of the Shunokun generated by distortion. Well, delve farther into the matter necessary to determine why Escort and Shunokuns appeared as an aperitif for this film. Distortion stains all nearby things with memories most foul. Absence of T-Core's time collector weakens that hypothesis. This particular distortion could have stemmed from Bamboo Hat Kim or Aindu's memories. I'm not getting the pop information. Ow! Pop. Here, I'll mod you, Eddie, so you can kill them if they don't tell them your favorite cheese. Encore employees must have a rough getting dragged into distortions like this. Finding the root cause and taking care of it would be the fastest way forward. Yeah, you're a mod now. First, we need to develop the film we found here. We'll head to the nearest dark room. Actually, let's first drag that slippery hat wearing Colt back here. That slacker just slips off without telling anyone. I will literally moderate anybody except for the bots who keep coming in.